A nation consists of citizens, and it is in the national interest to build a strong society by providing an opportunity for good education. A child who can derive the benefits of a proper education assists in building a better society. A child in rural or urban background must hence be provided the opportunity for normal education to assist the child to improve his academic skills. The role of inclusive education is to provide an equal opportunity for every child, irrespective of disability, to derive the benefits of a normal education. A teacher or a parent can help to achieve this aim by encouraging a child to fulfill his desire for learning and thereby transform the child into a confident citizen of tomorrow. A child may be deprived the benefit of a normal education because of impairment or a problem behavior, which acts detrimental to his academic interests. A behavior modification program assists in developing appropriate behavior and coping skills in the child to help him attend normal classroom teaching. A teacher or parent can implement the behavior modification program in the classroom or at home to bring about a change in the child's behavior. A behavior modification program consists of behavior management programming and the use of behavior modification techniques to deal with problem behavior. A behavior may be desirable or an undesirable activity, and appropriate behavior needs to be taught to improve coping skills. A problem behavior may occur in a normal child with average intelligence, which requires behavior modification. A child with impairment is likely to show more problem behavior than a normal child because of poor communication skills, problem-solving skills, and improper handling by people in the child's environment. Behavior modification refers to bringing about change in behavior based on learning principles. Behavior modification techniques are used both to increase desirable behavior and decrease problem behavior. Behavior management programming is a structured approach that helps to focus on intervention strategies. The phased approach in behavior management programming consists of steps that lead to focus areas. The problem behavior is required to be identified first through observation and interaction with the child, and then organized in order of priority in a hierarchical order. The next step is to select target behavior which needs modification, and then to identify rewards to reinforce the child for learning appropriate behavior. The learning process and activity is recorded through observation by the use of recording formats like frequency recording, duration recording, interval recording, and time sampling techniques. A functional analysis of the antecedent and consequent causes leading to the problem behavior is carried out to determine specific reasons. The package program is finally developed and implemented along with follow-up care to deal with problem behavior through comprehensive intervention strategies. The management of problem behavior through a package program assists in identifying and implementing behavior modification techniques to suit individual and specific needs. The technique to restructure the environment, for example, places emphasis on finding the antecedent factors that lead to the problem behavior and restructuring those factors by changing them to modify problem behavior. The technique of extinction involves the removal of attention reward following problem behavior by not paying attention to the child. The timeout technique is to isolate the child from the activity area for a specific period of time and may even involve placing him in a separate timeout room. The technique of physical restraint is applied to curb violent and destructive behavior by restricting the movement of the child by holding or tying with a soft cotton cloth. The overcorrection technique is used to make the child rectify the damage done by him in a full and proper manner by making him undertake the task on his own. The token economy program uses tokens as rewards for achieving desirable target behavior and allows the exchange of tokens for other rewards. The response cost technique involves the paying of fine or cost for exhibiting problem behavior and is used along with the token economy program. The differential reinforcement technique uses reinforcement in a planned manner for exhibiting desirable behavior and also for the absence of undesirable behavior. The behavior modification techniques are intervention strategies used to modify inappropriate behavior and to develop appropriate behavior in the child.
There are 3 students are integrated in my class. They are disabled, like mental retardation, hearing impaired, etc. They show some behavior problems. Along with them, normal children also exhibit many behavior problems.
The behavior management programming is a map and guideline for the use of intervention strategies. The management of problem behavior through the use of behavior management programming yields effective results and desirable benefits. The behavior modification techniques are intervention strategies to deal with problem behavior. The techniques help to enhance coping skills in the child and assists to develop appropriate behavior. The aim of inclusive education is to provide an equal opportunity for every child to derive the benefits of a normal education. The use of behavior modification programming assists in serving this interest as it helps a child to develop appropriate behavior and coping skills. A child with impairment or problem behavior requires to develop appropriate behavior and coping skills to attend normal classroom teaching. A teacher and parent are vital role players in serving the cause of inclusive education by dealing with problem behavior in the child and helping the child to improve his academic skills. A rural or urban child, irrespective of impairment, must be provided the opportunity for a good education to serve the aim of inclusive education. A nation of educated citizens is a strong nation and is well equipped to face the challenges of the future. An educated child is the building block of national interest and requires to be encouraged to grow into the proud citizen of tomorrow.